kind of the moderator of this press conference, Bauman. Greg is the chief executive officer, Greg is the 2008 president of the St. Paul Association of Realtors and has worked with, in the real estate industry since 1987 and has joined and has been a part of the St. Paul Association of Realtors since 1998. In addition, Greg also currently owns Real Estate Executives in McDonough. With that being said, I'll introduce Greg and then Greg can introduce the rest of his panel.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me good? Well, excellent. I want to welcome the Realtors, affiliated members of the real estate industry, and of course the members of the media for joining us this morning at the Twin Cities Residential Real Estate Summit. My name is Greg Bauman. I'm the 2008 president of the St. Paul Area Association of Realtors. Before we get started with this release of 2007 Twin Cities housing statistics, I would like to introduce three other individuals who are also experts in this field. First, McDonough, president of the Southern Twin Cities Association of Realtors. Schimmel, president of North Metro Realtors Association. And Kevin Knudsen, president of Minneapolis Area Association of Realtors. Thank you all for coming this morning. Before I start, I just want to reflect on our Martha, our demographer, giving her information. It was amazing to me how enthusiastic and positive demographers are. Every one of them. When you look at this data, you can read it any way you want. And I was certainly pull things from it that I felt was positive. And I hope you read it also. What began as a corrective measure to the local real estate market in 2006 continued throughout 2007. And everyone, including buyers, sellers, lenders, and builders, have been making adjustments to balance the changes of these new market conditions. Throughout the year, we continue to experience high levels of inventory, fewer purchase agreements, and a declining sales activity of home sales in a 13-county metro. Despite a decline in new listings on the market during 2007, inventory remained at record levels throughout the year. In 2007, there were 105,000 new listings, down 2.8% from the previous year. Pending sales also declined throughout the year, though at a higher rate than listings. At year's end, there were 42,560 reported pending sales, down 15.5% from 2006. After many years of growth, buyers again retreated in 2007 from markets of an all-time high number in 2004. 2007, the residential real estate market in a 13-county metro ended with 40,055 closed home sales, a decline of 16.4% from last year. Buyers began to exert some control over the local market, with home values feeling the weight. The median sales price declined 2.2% in 2006, from $230,000 to $225,000 in 2007. While declining home values were frustrating for some, they also were bringing healthy changes to the market. The affordability of the region's housing has improved dramatically. In the last few years, as home prices have come down from their record highs and interest rates have stayed at historic lows, these bodies should bode well for the future, creating new opportunities for buyers. While the market rebound will be slow and gradual, the seed of long-term growth will be sown in 2008. With that, we'd like to open to the media for some questions if they have any. Yes?
We'll wait till we can talk you out in the hallway. How does that sound?
Gave me 25 minutes to cover. Can I ask you questions from the audience? Yes. Pioneer Press.
Changes anything, but how does that, the possibility of let's say, living in a recession with more job loss coming affect the forecast of the recovery?
The question has to do with the recession.
And the housing.
And how does that affect the housing recovery? As Mark Allen said, the recession that predicted 11 times out of 3. So, everyone's always trying to predict a recession. There are indicators in the market, and even as Mark was going over the information about the changes in our market and demographics, sometimes what we view as a decrease is just a decline in the rate of increase. And job growth, the same thing. So even though we're behind national averages, we still are continuing to grow, which is not as fast. And my analogy is there was a time when we sold real estate in the early 90s that we told consumers that you have to be in a home 4 or 5 years to really break even number one. It was only until recently that people were able to move every year with great equity. And so that was an unrealistic market. So my feeling is steady growth. When you look around the regional area, I've been in Fargo recently, Bismarck, northern Wisconsin, and you'll find that they're having incredible growth. So I believe that we're at that turning point. I don't think that it's going to affect it dramatically. Thanks for that question. Anyone else in the audience, please? Here's your chance. You have the experts up here. Yes.
More of a comment.
Yes.
If we look at the gains that people made, and you look at the decline, which is really not huge if you look at the percentages in most areas, really the huge declines are really in various pockets around the Twin Cities. And you're still looking at a gain over the last 5 to 6 years.
Absolutely. The comment was that even though we're in a declining market, there are people that are having gains over the last 4 or 5 years.
It's really the last two, 2004, 2005, is the subprime explosion and foreclosure issue. Those are the people that are creating all the negative energy with the media. The typical homeowner, let's just use Plymouth or Maple Grove, who bought a house in 1999 for $150,000. That home's worth $375,000 right now. I mean, if they refinanced to the gilt, that was their own personal choice. But on paper, they still have a huge gain. Even if their home went down 5%, which it is a hazard in most of those areas.
Thank you. That's an excellent comment. That if you've been in your home 6 or 7 years, you've done fine. And the psychological paper loss, that I'll call it to some sellers, is difficult to overcome. But the beauty is, selling in that environment, you get to buy in that environment. So it is an incredibly good time to buy. Speaking of foreclosures, I just want to mention that 98% of home mortgages are being paid on time. That's pretty good. So there's this feeling that everything's in foreclosure. And we have to remember there's a very small percentage of homes that are in that situation. Thank you. I saw another hand over here.
I was going to ask if you could share with us, each of you, if we are looking at a slower start to the real estate year, what advice are each of you individually giving to your sellers who are looking at, should I put my house on in the spring market or should I wait?
Thank you. The question is, should sellers put their home on the market now or should I wait? And